What is up, everybody? Let's do it.
Eiley gets real. Talk slick, better keep it sealed. Tease hot, mask off. Let's go. Step in the chat, it's the final bell. Sally in black, got receipts from hell. Drama queen, nah, I'm the drama dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life, well I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the law code reaper. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Larco Reaper, sign the deal. Who's next up? I smell that fear. You built a lie, I built a career. DMs leak like a faucet broke. Your truth is a joke and I ain't provoked. Clickbait queens, you all look shook. I don't need edits, I wrote the book. Fake apologies, you can keep that mess. I wear black cause I bury the BS. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. So one by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Larco Reaper, sign the deal. Reap what you post. Sally knows. You talk, I show. Larco Reaper, end of the show.
What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing? I feel like I'm low. Hold on. Shit. All right. How are y'all doing? We're doing good. All right. So, RG in there complaining about my music. Okay, listen. It was the best one out of the ones that were made, okay? And it's all AI anyway. I just said fuck it and went with that one. Okay, buddy? Okay? Would I rather have like homegrown grade A music with an actual artist? 100%. But unfortunately, I have to work with the AI. So that was the best one. So leave me alone. Okay. So I'm going to do a poll with y'all. Because somebody kind of already asked. Oh, wait, not a Q&A. Okay, hold on. Scratch that. I meant a poll, not a Q&A. All right. Make a goal for who next? Wings or Boogie? And I'm going to let that run. However long I feel like letting that run. But who are we going to make a goal for next? To Reaper Wings or Boogie? Which one? And I won't be ran off the platform. I won't be ran off the platform like Dad was. You ain't got to worry about it. I feel bad that Dad's gone, bro. Tommy was based in his take, though. I have to give it to Tommy. He was based on his take. I mean, I don't feel the same way, but I get what he's saying. You know, I don't always agree with Tommy. Pepsi Pimp. Yeah, I feel like we needed somebody like that here. Oh, by the way, I have my own cute cow now. And next week, because I'm going to make a little graphic for it. I didn't have time this morning. I'm going to make a little graphic for it, and I'm going to let y'all vote on the name of the cow for Reapers. So. Oh, yeah. Tommy is straight up jerk always. Always straight up Jersey. 100%. 100%. That's one of the things I respect about Tommy, though. I mean, I know how he feels about something because I know he's not bullshitting me. And I respect that. So, no, I already have like 5 names picked out, and y'all get to choose one of the names because I'm going to tell you what, y'all aren't going to do to me like y'all did to Chubby's. Hell no. Y'all aren't going to be picking some stupid name like they did with Chubby's cow. That's all I'm saying. Y'all ain't going to do me like y'all did Chubby's. Mm-mm. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Was it Astoff, or it was something based off of Rastoff's name. I was like, what? It should have been Daisy. She looked like a daisy. She's a little chubby cow. She looked like a daisy. So. Oh, was it Astoff? Was it Astoff? Girl, y'all let them name your cow Astoff? What? That's horrible. Kristen Ark won't come over here and work. I already know. I've been trying to get Kristen Ark. I've been trying to get Kristen Ark since July 4th. When he and I sat down and had a meeting in the middle of a party. Damn, AMAC, what the hell? All right. Let's finish up this June the King documentary. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started, please, so I can switch over and we can get this started, because we have an hour and 20-some minutes left on this video. So... oh, shit. Me and Chris would tear things up. And honestly, Chris and I would probably piss a lot of people off, too. Not gonna lie. So. All right. Oh, yeah. Ken said no. Yeah, PD. Ken said no about joining Reapers. Ken won't come on here. You know, he's doing his thing on his channel. I respect the decision. It's all good. Would have loved to I would have, okay, let me speak English. I would have loved to have him here on this channel with me, but he said no. So, what's up, Poke Gaga? Pizzle wouldn't be able to do that time slot because of her job. And Pizzle has a big girl job. She doesn't have a what some would say a bullshit job. So. All right, let's get started.
And a refocusing in content style. As the year progressed, Keemstar focused less and less intensely on the Call of Duty community, most likely due to the fact that when he did, the videos usually did not get as much traction as a video focusing on intense content creator drama. This is shown clearly by the 3 videos uploaded back-to-back covering Call of Duty Champs, which was a $1 million prize championship held back in 2015. These are some, if not the least viewed videos for that year. Also, they were uploaded at the tail end of March, which, interestingly enough, is possibly most viewed videos for 2015 were uploaded less than a month later. These would undoubtedly change Drama Alert forever as they uncovered a very dramatic and hot topic. But they also brought much negative attention towards Keemstar for reporting it in what some might consider a highly deceptive and dishonest matter. But before we get into that, we must cover what these videos even are and the origin of them. To start, these practically all began from this now deleted Reddit post that can be reviewed through websites that archive such things.
Oh, this is about Basher. Okay, so this is about Basher. We're going to get into the Basher time period. Pizzle would drive Rastoff nuts. She would. She drives me nuts. I love her to death. Y'all don't understand. Me and Pizzle go back years, all right? And when me and Pizzle fight, it's nasty when me and Pizzle fight, all right? I love that girl to death, but like we both know, Pizzle and I know, us working together, nah. That wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good at all. So.
What the poster claims is that Bashurverse, a Minecraft content creator on the rise, was arrested in 2004 for unlawful transactions with a minor. The source, bustedmugshots.com. As Keem usually does when he's given such damning information, he contacted the other party, Bashurverse, about these accusations before going public with them. But he was not the only one, as this was seemingly making the rounds through the internet. And after denying these accusations when questioned by Keem, Bashur tried to step in front of the story by uploading a 46-minute-long video recounting his life story and the arrest that happened back in 2004. He alleges that he was friendly with his friend's sister that was 15 years old at the time, and the parents got suspicious about Bashur, who was, as Bashur claims, 18 at the time, and their parents got a bit suspicious about him. Bashur, who claims he was 18 at the time, was exchanging sexually charged messages with her. When the parents of the 15-year-old found out, it led to a series of events where he was charged with, as seen from bustedmugshots.com, an unlawful transaction with a minor.
Ooh.
Throughout the story, Bashur's emotional and
Ooh. Wait a minute.
seemingly genuine recounting of the story got him much support. But there were those that were dissatisfied with his story, namely Keemstar, who at this point was on the offense against Bashur and constantly poked at him through Twitter and an April Fool's drama alert that showcased a fake tweet that made him seem guilty of SA. That's when Bashur contacted Machinima to see if they could get Keem's video taken down. But Bashur's defensiveness, not just against Keem, but practically anyone that may construe Bashur's story worse than he retold it in his 46-minute-long video, just made Keem more and more aggressive. And though there were lingering threats of a lawsuit, Keem kept prodding at Bashur's weakness and finally got the reaction he wanted. After all, without Keemstar, he most likely would not have gotten to this point, and Keem wouldn't have squeezed a story out of him.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm done. Like, I'm so freaking tired.
That's one thing about Keemstar. Once he sinks his teeth in, he's going to keep going and going. Look how long him and Ethan fought. Look how long they fought for years. Years. Good morning, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I want to say it was COVID. I'm not sure. I want to say, because Tommy just asked, how did Bashur die? I want to say it was COVID. Oh, it was COVID. Okay, I was right. All right. Yeah, I thought it was COVID.
Of it, I'm like going absolutely freaking mad. I didn't expect to freaking get this big, and I didn't expect, like, my past and everything to get all out there. And Keemstar just keeps freaking, it's just constant barrage. Like, all my videos are like, I've been up for so long and I'm so stressed right now, and it's just...
Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Good morning, chat. Hit the like button or be lame. 100%.
I'm done. Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate you all who are attacking me constantly!
Being that Keem was mentioned within 30 seconds of the start of the video, it was immediately forwarded to him where he watched it live.
I didn't expect to freaking get this big, and I didn't expect, like, my past and everything to get all out there. And Keemstar just keeps freaking, it's just constant barrage. Like, all my videos are like, I've been up for so long and I'm so stressed right now. And
Oh God, he's coming for me, dude.
Done.
Is that what I used to sound like when I used to type? Is that what I used to sound like when I typed? Holy shit. That's annoying. The Bashur arc was some good tea while it all went down. From him being a sicko to the crash outs and his girlfriend at the time dumping him to do OnlyFans. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Wow. I have one no in a sea of yeses. Harlequin, I just want to let you know, you are teacher's pet, okay? You are the favorite out of everybody because you said no. Everybody else, fuck off. I love only Harlequin. Thank you. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Aha! Yeah, sometimes the truth gets you in trouble. Uh-huh.
Holy shit. Say that I pushed him too far, but I didn't. He's just, this is more playing the victim. This is more like manipulation. That's all I see is manipulation. Like, all I wanted, and all I think anybody wanted, was this dude to just own up to what happened and move on. Ah! Dude, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. Dude, like, get the fuck away, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, get the fuck away. Get the fuck. This is why Keemstar is the way he is. He's entertaining.
I'm fucking scared, dude. Like, get the fuck away, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude? I'm fucking scared, bro. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, I feel like he's fucking coming for me, bro. I'm fucking scared, dude. Like,
The way he put up his hands and squared up like, bro, get back. Keemstar's retarded. He's a retard. Hold on, let me jump in the Discord, because I don't know if they'll say anything if I'm not in the Discord. I don't think they will, but I don't see the point of me being here, but all right, now I'm in here. All right.
I feel like this dude's gonna try.
Citing that he is fearful for his life, but it's difficult to differentiate that from an excitement, as he just became a major player in a drama that was about to trend through the online community. So on the same day, Keem made a response to Bashur's video, a video that Bashur privated almost immediately.
He's never going to be the victim. He's always going to be the bad guy. And the fact that he can just manipulate so many people so easy, it scares the living shit out of me. It scares the living shit out of me. It scares me that other YouTubers are afraid to voice their opinion on this subject. It scares me that this guy is that good at manipulating people. It scares me.
To summarize Keem's 18-minute-long video, it has him saying that Bashur kept playing the victim card, when in reality, people should be focusing on how that 15-year-old was the victim. And that throughout Bashur's life story, some ages don't make sense, as Bashur says he was 18 when this happened, but in reality, he was most likely 20 due to a news clipping that Bashur tweeted out.
Oh! Wait a minute! Didn't know that part! What?
As Bashur says he was 18 when this happened, but in reality, he was most likely 20 due to a news clipping that Bashur tweeted out.
Dumbasses always telling on themselves, one way or other. They always end up telling on themselves. That's why, listen, to any future content creators out there, all right, FYI, sometimes it's better to sit back and wait before jumping on something, okay? Because you never know, somebody will end up telling on themselves. Or somebody speaks out, you know?
To add more, Bashur's current girlfriend, who was a fan of his, met him while he was in his late 20s and she was 17. So there are 4 key things Keem kept hammering in this video. The inconsistencies with age, which he labeled as Bashur being deceptive rather than accidentally inaccurate as most people are with dates, even Keemstar. Next is claiming that this video was done through a manipulative perspective and that he believes that the entire video should have been an apology rather than a short segment in it. Hence why Keem keeps saying that Bashur is playing the victim card. And beyond retaliating by wanting to take Keemstar's April Fool video down, Keemstar had many grievances with Bashur because Keem is a parent himself and cannot imagine his daughter in such an undesirable situation. Overall, citing Bashur to be a massive manipulator and monster in the YouTube community that people—
Shout out Mia. She is a lovely young woman. Lovely young woman. And it's really, it's kind of surreal to meet her because I met her, you know, I saw her, met her in 4th of July, right? And I remember the videos of Keemstar on Twitter when she was little. And it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Lovely young lady, though. Very lovely young lady. And she's just like him. She's just like him. Got a sharp tongue just like him and everything. I love it. It was literally like watching Keem getting put in his place by a younger Keemstar. It was hilarious. She got his ass so many times, it was funny. I was like, apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, does it?
should be conscious of. This video performed extremely well, but not as well as his next one that was also covering Bashur, citing that fans of both audiences were angry and that there was still no clear understanding of whether Bashur was lying about his past.
Might know I'm getting a lot of hate from Bashur fans, and Bashur is getting a lot of hate from people in the community over this situation, and we still don't know 100% the truth. And let me interview you. Let's put this thing to rest. Let's get the final chapter in this story done and over with. And let's turn all this hate and all this negativity into something incredibly positive. Just a simple yes or no. Do you want to help out these kids? Do you want to help raise $5,000 for this charity, Gamers Outreach?
So Keemstar extended an interview invitation to Bashur for charity, with Keemstar saying that he wanted to put this all to rest. But it's apparent, at least through the many follow-up videos that performed insanely well, that Keemstar was going to latch onto this story so long as people kept returning to his channel for it. While we won't go in depth into all these, I will heavily recommend the Gamer from Mars video, The Bashurverse Conspiracy, full documentary that dissects this situation.
Ooh, that might be a good one. Okay.
What we will dive into is how and why this worked so well for Keemstar. First is that Keemstar is inherently a troll. That's how he got started on the platform, and that's basically been his personality ever since. Trolling is usually done to get a reaction out of someone through whatever means necessary, whether that means throwing out various, unconfirmable rumors, or in this situation, interviewing other ex-fans of Basher that were coming out on his alleged illicit messages, allowing Keem to continue to cover this ever-expanding story. If this were a collaboration, which in a way it was, Basher was sitting at around 1.7 million subscribers, and Keemstar was sitting at around 300,000. So Keemstar must have known that every time Basher complained about him or mentioned him in any capacity, it would bring more and more people to Keemstar's channel.
Yeah. The more that people complain about you, the more that people are going to go and check you out. That's the currency of having people who hate you. That's the currency. Just saying.
And even more in-depth coverage of Basher's past, so Keem had much to gain by continuing this. So that's why, in more ways than one, this was a collaboration, a non-friendly one until it was. When 10 days later, Keemstar managed to get an interview with Basher, starting it off by Keem stating that he and the Drama Alert team verified that when Basher committed that crime way back when, the ages were 18 and 15 and not the rumored 20 and 13. As for Basher, he claims that he never talked to underage girls willingly, and if he did not know about their age.
I can imagine. Basically, the Drama Alert team did more research into what happened with Basher 11 years ago, and we can now confirm that the ages were 18 and 15, not 20 and 13.
I don't go out of my way to talk to underage girls. I just don't do that. If I talk to an underage girl, I did not know their age. Did they lie about it, or it just didn't even get mentioned? And I'm flirting.
Your friends disown you, and then your girlfriend, who you love, and you thought that she loved you.
Oh God, I love her, dude.
Disowns
you
you for her career. That made me feel sorry for you. That legitimately made me feel sorry for you. Man, I don't like this stuff that happened between you and these younger girls. And I think that...
That's why I apologize. I don't either.
I don't think you can ever do anything like this. Enough people know about this situation where you won't do anything like this, right? I think that the punishment of you being through the runner in this whole community is enough for what you did. And I don't think that you need to still be kicked while you're down.
Many others refute these claims by stating that they stated their age when talking to him. So someone in this situation is lying, which is why it's important to mention that Basher also admits that he's a pathological liar, and many acquaintances, both now and several years back, have confirmed that Basher is in fact a known liar.
Oh my God. Yeah, RG, stop being a damn troll. I see what you're typing, you mofo. I see what you say. I see what you're saying, RG. First you got on me about my music. Now I see what you're saying in the chat now. Behave.
Some of us earlier than others have figured out he was full of shit with being an engineer for Nvidia and then working for Pixar.
Oh wait, you have genuinely no idea? No. Keemstar's daughter's mother is from a previous relationship. Brantley is the fiance now. If you genuinely didn't know. Yeah. Brantley is the fiance now. Keem's daughter is from a previous relationship. Yeah.
None of us knew about the pedophilia.
But since this video is focusing on Keemstar, we'll readjust to him and the reason why this change in heart happened. Let's discuss the benefits. The harassment and rumors Keemstar spread around helped gain the attention of not just Basher's audience, but also those tuning into Basher's freakout video and the drama following it. Through this, Keemstar was getting much hate through Basher's large following. It is, after all, easier to get someone's attention from stating something negative than something positive, as it's conflict and controversy that makes most stories compelling. But now they changed stances, though not everyone was convinced, he gained the support of most of Basher's extremely large following that once hated him. So through it all, he was able to make things work almost completely in his favor. Almost. And that's because of possibly his most viewed video of 2015, a video of him interviewing Basher that was joined in by Basher's associate and apparent Minecraft server owner, Smile for YouTube. In this interview, Smile claims to have audio proving that Basher's ex-girlfriend is a gold digger, and that was the reason she stayed with him. With Basher's obsession with this woman, the grand reveal of this leaked Skype call, and Basher's outburst from it...
Message from her today saying that she loves...
Oh God, eating the popcorn. Fucking Keem and the damn popcorn.
Basher's obsession with this woman, the grand reveal of this leaked Skype call, and Basher's outburst from it...
Message from her today saying that she loves me, though. Straight up.
I told her I'm going to pay her $1,000 if she did say that to you. If I convinced her basically that I'll give her $1,000 if she did say that to you.
We wanted to find out if she was a gold digger.
Bullshit. This is bullshit. Bullshit.
I had to do it, man. I had to prove it so the whole world can see what the real truth.
What the actual fuck? I would be so angry at so many people. What the fuck? I don't know who I would be angry at this. I mean, it'd definitely be angry at her. God damn. The fuck?
Two colors are
Smile for YouTube.
Yes.
Play the audio.
Here it is.
You have actual audio?
Here it is. Hey.
Oh, no, I know. Hey, what's up?
Okay, not too much. Okay, he is going to, he's losing his fucking mind right now. He's bawling his fucking eyes out. He said that he will do it, but he needs to hear you say something to him. You have to talk to him nice or something like that. He's bawling his eyes out. I'll give you $1,000. Bullshit your way through this. I'll give you $1,000 right now. Bullshit your way through
I already
this.
tried calling him. He's not picking up.
Okay.
I left him a
Okay,
voicemail.
You used me! You got fucking caught! I don't care anymore! This is bullshit! I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. At least in the end, I got the fucker in the ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. At least in the end, I got the fucker in the ass.
Why was that his go-to? Out of all the things that he could have run for breakfast is going fair. What? I'm over here asking why did he go to that and run for breakfast is like fair. Oh my God, no! Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I needed that laugh. I woke up feeling like shit and sick and everything. I needed that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rum. I needed that. Holy shit.
This is bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. At least in the end, I got the fucker in the ass.
Beyond it being an entertaining video, it helped move much of the hate from Basher to his ex-girlfriend and gave Keemstar new levels of notoriety in
Mr. Boom Boom Pow says, that's going in the balls host thread. Thank you. Bro, what the fuck?
the YouTube community. Basher was on later episodes of Drama Alert, but it never rekindled the flame of this drama. On the topic of fire, it should be noted that Keemstar regularly takes risks and or plays with fire. That usually works in his favor, but also regularly gets burned.
Yeah, no shit, it's called the LCU.
And this was one of those situations, as on the surface, this entire drama is already confusing enough. But when further looked into, it becomes quite a jumbled mess, with several parties working for their own gains and practically only Keemstar landing on top. Until now. And that's because Smile for YouTube, Basher's associate, or the person that was in the call when the leaked Skype audio of his ex-girlfriend was exposed to him. Because in 2016, a little less than a year after the video dropped, he leaked a Skype call between him, Basher, and Keem that puts a new perspective on all this because Smile for YouTube didn't always go under that alias. In 2010, he was known as 101 SWAT 101, and he's exactly the kind of person you would expect someone with that name to have.
Bro. What? I'm sorry, when I see SWAT, I think of only one thing.
And unbeknownst to Keem, back in 2010, he allegedly also made trolling videos with him, and that's why he had FAG re-uploads on his channel. But of course, with 5 years passing and all the people that Keem has met, he didn't recognize him at all. But there was some suspicion that was successfully diverted by a lie on Smile's side, as he did not want his cover blown.
Hey, are you a big-time fan of mine? Because I searched you on YouTube and I saw, like, FAG re-uploaded videos.
FAG uploaded videos?
Re-uploaded videos, like my old trolling videos.
Oh, I'm not sure, man. Well, fuck, years back, I was watching your videos. Years back.
Yeah, I searched Smile for YouTube on YouTube, and there's a channel, and it's got, like, re-uploaded videos of my old stuff.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be me. I'm Smile for YouTube Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Keem, you know not to trust people who will sit there and record a call. You know.
Well, that's a weird coincidence.
That is a weird coincidence.
That is actually really fucking.
But before we get into the meat of this call, there is also a website that docs Clara and several other content creators' residence posted by an anonymous source. A docs that Keemstar clearly knew about and spread it anyway.
Don't worry.
Are you going to report on the website?
Well, I haven't really looked at the website. Like,
You're gonna like it. Oh, you're gonna like it.
Oh, you're going to like
Especially
it.
if you scrolling
really
down,
bad.
it even shows her bedroom window and everything. Like, it's some creeper, man.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck they got this stuff, but it's creepy.
It was definitely another YouTube partner out there that's
I'm
doing this.
gonna tweet it out. I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, have you seen this?"
Oh my god.
Man,
I'm sorry, dude. I hated you at first, but I'm starting to fucking love you.
Now for the most important part of this call is that
The fuck are they doing?
interview was all orchestrated, scripted, redone, and dramatized, because they all knew about this info beforehand, and it was all done to take Clara down and build Basher up.
Okay, this is the game plan. All right, you get her in this private call. You record her saying this stuff, okay? Then we come on and we do the interview, right? And I say something like, and you tell me the background. I'm saying, other than this text, do you have any proof Like, do you have any real proof? I know she said this to you in a private Skype conversation, you know, smile for YouTube. But, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people out there that say, you know, that you're full of shit. There's going to be a lot of people out there saying that, you know, maybe you and Basher made a deal behind the scenes. Do you have
God damn it, Keem. God damn it, Keem. You got caught up, bro. You got caught the fuck up. No, Drama Alert wasn't fake. Well, that one seemed to be fake, but, you know. God damn it.
any legitimate proof that she said this? I mean, these conversations can be forged, and then you interrupt me and you're just
yes,
like...
Yes, sir, I do. I got a video, I have audio right now.
You know what? Okay. RG, I agree with you. Bro, why is he so... Okay, I can't read. I can read, I promise. I'm just having a hard time today. Bro, why he's scared to show his... You know what? Honestly, I think Keem needs to just go with it. Because he's got the beard. Why not? I think he would look good. He doesn't look bad without his head cover on. You know? I think he should just go with it. Embrace that shit. Shit.
Okay, give me the audio, and then we play it in the interview. Oh my god, it's over. Coming from Drama Alert. Okay, my fans are fucking... They're not just like...
And I'll even react. I'll even react like I never heard it. I said to him, literally, you could pay me $40 and I'll talk to him, but you'll have to pay me probably more than that. Literally asking him to pay her.
While Keemstar later defended this by saying all the information in the interview was true, and it...
Okay, so wait a minute. So she actually did say about you need to pay me money to talk to him. So all they did... Okay, wait a minute. All right, I can sweep this, all right? Y'all let me know how good of a sweep job I do on this, all right? Technically, she did say you would have to pay me to talk to him, and they just exploited that part of the conversation. She already wanted money to talk to his ass, so therefore, she's still the bad guy. Just saying. She already mentioned she wanted money. Just throwing it out there, and they just exploited it. Yes! Thank you, Sonny. Best sweep ever.
was only the reaction that was faked, or rather redone, many still opposed it because of its deceptive nature, and that took away credibility from Keemstar and put into question his other videos. But there is another, more important level to this on the same note of deception: manipulation, something Keemstar initially accused Basher of, and this is important because it expands more on Drama Alert and the power Keem holds, or the way he used to use it in 2015.
I just want to say, AMAC Squirrel Snack, 1, I love your fucking name. All right, I do. I love your name. And 2, you every time I see you type, I think you're AMAC, but then I notice Squirrel. Because I usually read the names like just the first few letters, but I think you're AMAC almost every time, and then I see Squirrel Snack, and then I'm like, okay. But I love the name. I just love the name. I had to tell you that. Just saying.
And this is important because it expands more on Drama Alert and the power Keem holds, or the way he used to use it in 2015. At the start of this drama, Keem started off stalwart and attacked Basher relentlessly, citing his parental status and that crimes like these should always be brought into question, and was doing a fair job of covering Basher's alleged victims. But after he went on good terms with him, he stopped bringing the potential victims to light, as seen on Camp Kill Commentary's channel, who kept on covering it. So this exposes much about how Keemstar operated his channel. It's something people both love and hate him for, which is his loyalty to his allies, as a neutral news channel may bring all perspectives on a story. But Drama Alert was becoming a commentary news channel, no doubt directly supported by its rise in views, as this series of videos brought only the perspectives that reflected Keem's opinion on Basher. When he was on bad terms, he only reported the victims, but when he was friendly with Basher, he stated that the hatred online that Basher was receiving was bad enough. Keemstar's words can bring down and or build up a creator depending on what terms he's on with them.
And that's actually true. And to be honest, that's true in the LCU too. That's actually very true in the LCU too. When Keem is trolling a content creator here in the LCU, you'll see how fast people will turn on him. And all Keem is doing is trolling, but then you have retarded ass people who don't realize Keem is trolling. They think he's being for real. You know?
Smile for YouTube, who leaked the Skype call, in most people's eyes, he is no hero, as besides trying to charge back $2,500 in donations to Keem, he helped spread Keem's docs and tweeted many suggested tweets that refer to swatting Keem, though he denies he ever swatted Keem. But Keemstar is also hardly a saint, as within this feud, he gave out Smile's Skype, Smile's number, Smile's address, and even Smile's wife's phone number.
With a fucking father. He's an adult. And I have trolled him so hard that his life is consumed by the thought of me. Alright, his Skype is literally Smile for YouTube. Keep note of all this. That's his Skype right there.
Giving out my house address, giving out all of my information.
This is his phone number. The guy's from Canada. This is his wife's phone number right here. We need this dude's address. We need to drop his address.
He's gonna get fucking swatted so fast.
People need to know where this dude lives.
Now I'm gonna get swatted. Look at them all there. They're fucking everywhere. These cops are everywhere. Thank you. I wonder who fucking did.
Reactions are typically mixed on this, as he was doxing a doxer, but one thing many people take issue with is involving his wife that had seemingly no involvement in the situation, which means
Over 600 people were in that stream. They all saw it, and he did much more. Remember when he said knock knock?
he doxed an innocent party. But overall, at least compared to other controversies that Keem was involved in at this time, it went by relatively unknown. And actually, Keem was still doing very well for himself, as he more than doubled his subscribers in 2015, helped by the audience he gained through the Bashurverse coverage and the many friendships he made with other rising content creators like Pyrocynical. But more importantly, Leafy is here, a commentator known for his insults and feuds with the more bizarre denizens of YouTube. Leafy and Keemstar formed a very close friendship, where almost daily they would talk on Skype for hours and even met up in person where they took a ride in a helicopter. Maybe they built their bond by being controversial rising figures in the YouTube community, which takes us back to the controversies that Keem.
Oh, and then he backstabbed him. You can tell when he's had enough of a host because he'll start trolling the person or get Boogie unknowingly to do it. Not really. Not really. Because he's trolled the hell out of Rewind. Like, he'll fuck with us hardcore. But, you know, it is what it is. It's Keem. It's Keem. It is what it is. I used to take the shit personal. I don't take it personal anymore.
Was going through. Some having to do with the change in perspective and recirculation on his old clip insulting Alex. But his newest controversy at the time was because he got a story wrong. All because a member of his news team failed to properly do their research, made all worse because of Keem's size.
Okay, we've already seen this part. I'm skipping this part. Okay.
Keem. A little over a month after this most recent controversy, Drama Alert hit 1 million subscribers. But the biggest change happened behind the scenes. As Keemstar explained it, since his time on YouTube, there are some that grew up watching him and now have jobs at YouTube itself. Through this, he was finally able, once and for all, get cleared for promoting that scam several years back. Meaning instead of relying on a loophole of not owning Drama Alert, but being allowed to appear on it, he was now granted ownership of the channel and is able to manage it without constraints. Not only that, YouTube was changing in a way that boosted Drama Alert faster than it ever has.
Yes.
As 2016 is remembered as a heavily drama-laden year, with the likes of Leafy is Here and H3H3 battling it out.
Oh my God, if you talk to people who grew up watching commentary back then, or people who started in commentary back then, they always talk about the year 2016. They said that was the year for commentary. That was the year for drama. And then when the Mama Max shit popped off in 2024, and then in 2024 was crazy. It was like every month, it was a new person every single month. Bam, bam, bam. Like it wouldn't fucking stop. It got to the point where you had to pick and choose what you were going to talk about because you didn't have that much time in the day to go streaming, right? And a lot of people compared 2024 drama to kind of like how 2016 was, because 2024 was nonstop. 2024 was completely nonstop, and it started out the best way possible, and that was Mama Max in January of 2024. It was absolutely amazing. It was amazing. The commentary community, which was very shattered at that point, came together like the motherfucking Avengers and got Mama Max. And it was a coordinated effort like I've never seen. It was beautiful. And too bad the community is fucked now. The Leviathans are coming.
There was much to cover, and it helped drive views as much as you'd expect to a channel called Drama Alert, with each of Keem's videos averaging on the lower end 500,000 views, and on the higher end well over 1 million. But with 2016 being such a drama-laden year, Keemstar eventually found himself stuck in the center of it, and not in the way he preferred. It was all sparked through one of the business ventures Keem was doing outside of Drama Alert. While he was still diversifying his revenue streams through merch, live streaming, sponsorships, esports, and various other avenues, he was also helping establish events between content creators when necessary. One of these events was meant to be a boxing match between iDubbbz, a rising content creator known for reviewing strange Kickstarters, and more recently his Content Cop series, where he called out what he and many other agree to be lazy or scandalous content on YouTube.
You know what? Here's my thing about iDubbbz. iDubbbz, like, I get growing up and not using the N-word, F-word anymore. I get it. 100%. You know, you grow up and you're like, you know what? I was young, stupid. I just don't condone using those words anymore. That's really all he had to say. But when you put down your audience the way he did, and you basically call your audience, he didn't call them degenerates, but he basically called them degenerates. That was just not the way to go. That's just wasn't the way his go. His delivery was horrible. You know? The beauty community drama was also... See, Jen, here's the thing. At the time of 2016, 2017 is when I started watching the beauty drama community. That's where I originally came from, the beauty drama community. And then there's a whole story where I left that community. It took me like a year and a half. And then I found Willie Mack and joined the commentary community. Willie Mack was my day one commentary bro. That's what I always call him. That's what I always will call him. That's my day one commentary bro. But yeah, no, I started out in beauty drama community as a viewer. And then I had a DIY channel that would do DIYs based on dramas going on in the beauty community, or some of the channels in the beauty community. And then I started Xylee Gets Real, and you could see where I was still in it in the very beginning, but then you could see I started switching to commentary after that. So, good morning, Pirate. So, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the drama was wild back then too, 100%. It's like everybody was just freaking the fuck out in 2016, 2017. They were going crazy.
And that's where Jinx and iDubbbz's content comp on him came in, criticizing his reaction content. Things escalated between the two, and a boxing match was planned, with Keemstar setting up the event for March 4th. And though Jinx was combative on Twitter and eager for the match, he never showed up, making iDubbbz the automatic victor. And that's why Keem and iDubbbz were in touch. Also around this time...
Well, being that we're on the subject of iDubbbz, Jen, if you go watch my my old videos, I'm telling you now, and this is the reason why I've kept them up, my outlook on things was much different back then than what they are now. And I have changed my opinion on quite a bit. So you're going to see a change in me. You're going to look at some of my old videos and you're going to go, wait a minute, Xylee says retard now. Back then I was like, I would never use that word. I would never use that word. So you're going to see a lot of difference in me. I'm just going to ahead and let you know. I was like SJW to the extreme back then. So just FYI, letting you know.
He never showed up, making iDubbbz the automatic victor, and that's why Keem and iDubbbz were in touch. Also around this time, Keemstar's Alex video was making its seasonal return, fueled mostly by his recent controversy with Sir Tony Ray. iDubbbz, noticing this, tweeted out the Alex clip, but instead of leaving it there, Keemstar private messaged iDubbbz asking not to use that clip or he will have to ruin iDubbbz's career like he's done with other content creators that appeared on Drama Alert. Though Keem says this was a joke, iDubbbz definitely did not take it as one, and had something bigger.
Because iDubbbz is he doesn't know how to take jokes. He doesn't know how to take sarcasm. Mr. Boom Boom Pow says Xylee versus iDubbbz boxing match coming win. No, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen. His wife has his balls in her purse. I get that. But he is a lot more fit than me. I am an old lady that vapes and consumes way too much caffeine and has diabetes. All right? I wouldn't win. Let's be honest about the situation. Okay? I wouldn't win. Now, if it was a cuss-out match, maybe. All right? I have enough spite in my system, I'd probably win a cuss-out match. But boxing, I think that's a little bit too far. I don't think that's my wheelhouse. Mr. Preview Pal saying, so you're saying you can take them? No, I'm not.
Mayhaps in retaliation in the works, and that is the most effective and memorable expose on Keemstar. and that's saying much considering the existence of all these exposés on him already. So about halfway through the year, on May 5th, 2016, iDubbbz dropped Content Cop Keemstar. What made this video vastly different from the rest is that where most exposés on Keemstar focus on specific events rather than analyzing Keemstar's character, like easy-to-denounce events such as the Alex situation or his misinformation on Sir Tony Ray, iDubbbz instead analyzed Keemstar on a day-to-day basis.
You know why? Because Alex wouldn't be, excuse me, scratch that. Because iDubbbz wouldn't be able to get on Keemstar about Alex. iDubbbz wouldn't have had a foot to stand on when it comes to Alex whatsoever. You're talking about the guy who was known for saying the N-word, F-word. What? He couldn't have got on Keemstar about it when he said to Alex. There's no damn way he could have. Anissa, yes, I would. I would, Anissa.
And not truly on his low points, as he showcased what he deemed to be Keemstar's consistent hypocrisy and manipulativeness through several points throughout the video, with examples taken through his Twitter rants and Drama Alert. An example is how outwardly it may seem that Drama Alert is meant to be a non-biased news show, but in reality, the way Keemstar typically reports stories is based on the relationship with the other person. This coupled with his constant instigation on Twitter to have creators appear on his show or continue to receive his mass spreading of rumors, painted Keemstar as an even more unfavorable person.
There are a lot of reasons to call Keemstar a hypocrite. I'm going to focus on one reason, the reason that I find most compelling.
My objective isn't go destroy their life on.
Ooh, that didn't age well, iDubbbz. That did not age well. Oh my God.
His mass spreading of rumors painted Keemstar as an even more unfavorable person.
There are a lot of reasons to call Keemstar a hypocrite.
Sir, the time machine is calling you to jump back in and go redo that, sir. Just saying. That didn't age well. I agree with you, Tommy. Keem looks 100 times better now than he used to. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I'm telling you, I truly believe this, and I will always say it. I think overall, Brantley got the best version of Keem. Overall. He's more mature now. He looks at things a lot differently than he did back then. Like mental health, Keem didn't exactly have the best outlook on mental health. He's a lot better at that now. She literally got the best version of him. I truly believe that. And let me tell you something. Those two are meant to be. They really are. Brantley and Keem meant to be.
I'm going to focus on one reason, the reason that I find most compelling.
My objective isn't go destroy their life on Drama Alert. I don't use my platform that way. You know how they've been contacting me saying that you've been dating some like 14-year-old French girl and shit? Just please swing at me. If you're gonna swing at me, dude. Let me know because I got fucking files on top of files to swing back at. I don't use my platform that way. I don't use my platform that way. I don't use my platform that way because I got fucking files on top of files to swing back at.
Well, that was extremely blatant. You said you don't use your platform that way, but then you threatened to use your platform that way. But
who doesn't have files on people? What? Who doesn't? Who doesn't keep clips and tweets and screenshots? Who doesn't? Especially when they're a controversial figure, but nothing's really come out. So when you're ready to expose a story, you just lay it all out because of everything you've collected. Who doesn't? Well, fun fact, when you're a commentary channel, you do. When you're a normie, you don't. But when you're a commentary channel and this is your bread and butter and this is how you make money, you do. Guess what, Rum? So do I. Rum for Breakfast said Diorio has 20 terabyte hard drive just for keeping clips and files on people, LOL. Well, yeah, you got to store them somewhere. Just saying. Can we get your? I don't have one on Keem. I never hated him that much. I don't have one on Keem.
iDubbbz, the Keemstar Twitter account and Drama Alert are two separate entities.
I try to keep my show fair and balanced, but on Twitter, I'm gonna give my opinion.
I heard you're a pedophile. 14-year-old French girl? Pedophile. I have the taste of pedophile come in my mouth. I'm on the hunt. Thinking about it logically. You want big YouTubers to come onto your program after you harass them on Twitter, so how are you going to get them to come on your program? Oh, I know. You suggest that if they don't come on your program, they're not innocent.
The situation turns out where a big YouTuber comes on because he's innocent.
Of course, that's just part one. We got to think about the second part logically as well. If you are a small YouTuber, you're going to get a big fucking sub boost from it. And guess what? I won't let you fucking forget it.
How about we don't let let you forget that in 2025, you put out a video that was completely baseless and you wouldn't give the context on what you were talking about with Ethan Klein because you found new friends on Twitch and you wanted to hang out with them instead because you didn't want to be friends with Ethan Klein anymore. How about that? How about that, iDubbbz? Sorry. It was a tick.
I'll hold that shit over your head. If you fucking blink in my direction, I'm gonna hold that shit over your.
How about Creator Class 2, iDubbbz? How about Creator Class 3, iDubbbz? I'm just saying. How about that?
head.
Along with other examples of Keem's hypocrisy and explaining Keemstar's general aggression, iDubbbz also succeeded in making it entertaining in a way that while it did carry many serious points, it also served to mock Keemstar, because the first about 4 or so minutes of the video is him tracking down and wrestling a garden gnome. Though that insult wasn't started by iDubbbz, it was solidified by him, which is why enemies of Keem still refer to him as a garden gnome. As for
yeah, but you know what I love about it? What did he do with that garden gnome? He completely took it in and made it part of him. He completely ran with that meme, and that's what you fucking do. On my channel, I have a school bus, all right? And I always joke about turning the bus around. You know why I did that? Back when I was leaving the beauty drama community, I had made a tweet, all right? Because I wasn't the queen of subtweets, but I was like the princess of subtweets. My best friend, she was the queen of subtweets. And I was learning from the best because she could subtweet like a motherfucker. I had subtweeted something about the commentary community and this guy was being very misogynistic, right? And that's when I met Tipster. Me and Tipster go at it on Twitter. Augie RFC retweeted me and said, "Don't worry about her. She's a 70-year-old bus driver." To this day, we run with that meme. I'm the bus driver. That's what you do. I'm the bus driver. 100%. You run with the meme. Once you run with that meme and you take it in, nobody can hurt you with it anymore. I had a motherfucker give me last night, if you watched Rewind last night, and Billy tried to call me beautiful, and I said, I'm not beautiful. I'm a swamp witch. You know why I go with that? Because somebody insulted me in their video and called me a swamp witch, and because of the simple fact that they actually said something that nobody else have ever said, and I couldn't even get mad at it because it was actually a really good insult, I fucking run with it. I'm the motherfucking swamp witch. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You run with the fucking memes. You run with it, they can't hurt you with it. Yeah, see, same Scooter. I love creative. Literally, when I heard him call me a swamp witch, I literally started laughing because I was like, holy fuck, no one's ever said, oh my God, finally a new one. Finally a new insult. Okay, respect. I'm the fucking swamp witch now. Squatchin says, I still have proud flying monkey in my Twitter. I know that's right, Squatchin. Somebody called me a wicked old witch and called my followers the flying monkeys. These motherfuckers went on Twitter and started just putting flying monkeys all over their Twitter and shit. They rolled with it. They're like, psh, I'm a flying monkey. Squatchin was one of them. She's a flying monkey. That's how it rolls, man. Yeah, exactly, Poke Gaga. That's how you became Keen's landscaper. Exactly. Hell yeah.
For the effect that this video had on Keemstar's channel, if we look at Social Blade for that time, we can see that it did absolutely nothing. In fact, Keemstar gained more subscribers than usual around this time. But as the video got more and more viewership, its influence started to take effect. The big difference this time, to the many other times the masses have gone against Keemstar, is that now his influential friends started turning on him. How it's usually remembered is that iDubbbz's content comp was the sole instigator in this situation, but the reality is there were already many exposés attacking Keemstar prior to iDubbbz's video. His video was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ah, so this was the time period where it was cool to shit on Keemstar. There have been time periods where it was literally the in thing to do to shit on Keemstar. 100%. 100%. Imagine holding that much power in people's head where it became the cool thing to shit on you. That's amazing.
The next biggest expose video on Keemstar came out a little over a month later by Pyrocynical, an ex-friend of Keem's.
Star also does this really cancerous thing where he'll accuse someone of something or make something up, and then when he's called out, he'll say that someone told him or people have been telling him, which basically gives him a line of defense for some bullshit.
Benson says, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we all have to look at what Benson said, okay? Because they put it in the chat, and they don't understand what commentary is. Amazing how the rise and fall of Keemstar turned out to be all about Xylee. It's called commentary. It's called putting personal stories and making them, you know, like you can compare stories and stuff like that and adding to it. That's what you do when you react to content. You make it relatable. And that's how they're relatable. Yes, say hi to the class. You're doing great, Benson. Dean says, Kylie and Beauty Parrot. I don't know what you're talking about, Dean. What are you talking about? Who the fuck is Beauty? What? Dean, you're retarded.
They just made up 5 minutes ago.
Pyro is threatening me with all this shit on Skype because I showed his picture.
Play that again.
You know how they've been contacting me saying that you've been dating some like 14-year-old French girl and shit? Dating some like 14-year-old French girl and shit? 14-year-old French girl and shit? 14-year-old French girl and shit?
Now, if any of you didn't notice that, he just deliberately lowered the age. Now, originally, this alleged girl was 15, and now Keemstar has lowered the age to 14, probably to make it sound even more impacting and incriminating. And guess what? Later on stream, he lowered the age again to say the girl was now 13, and on top of that, basically insinuating that I was a pedophile.
Pyro was trying to hook up with a 13-year-old girl from France. All right, that he was technically like a pedo or a weirdo or something, right?
So this man has lied about the age of this girl on 2 separate occasions, and knowing Keemstar, this girl will probably be an embryo by next week.
Weirdly enough, this video is almost exactly the same length of IDubbbz's content cop. But as for the video itself, beyond the changing of mood towards Keemstar, this video seemed to have been instigated by Keem's constant rumor spreading on Pyrocynical, as seen in the video. Also, Keem tweeted out Pyro's face, which was mostly unknown at the time. Mostly unknown because a few months back, Pyro's face was revealed with consent on a video that got over 1 million views, something that Pyro failed to mention. As for what caused the falling out...
So they thought that he doxed him, but when... Wait, hold on.
Also, Keem tweeted out Pyro's face, which was mostly unknown at the time. Mostly unknown because a few months back, Pyro's face was revealed with consent on a video that got over 1 million...
Okay, revealed with consent, so it was already revealed, so therefore Keem did not dox Pyro. Pyro already gave consent for his face to be on the thumbnail. There we go. Keem do get details fuzzy sometimes. He's like, F it, close enough. True.
Views, something that Pyro failed to mention. As for what caused the falling out in the friendship, Keemstar, whenever he hears that someone said something bad about him to any degree, he will usually go on offense. And that's where things usually snowball. A small criticism towards Keem, if it's said behind his back, can turn into a feud that will last several years. The difference now is that Keemstar was being watched very closely.
Because he's a vengeful motherfucker. Sly Guy, thank you for being cash cow for 2 months. He is vengeful. He is spite-driven. And I love it, and I respect it.
And he couldn't get away with attacking other creators as viciously as he could before. Also, with Pyro's video coming out, Keemstar was finally starting to bleed subscribers, and he was weakened enough for other, less effective Keemstar expose videos to be made, which is typical for any sort of cancellation, where even those with the smallest interaction with the cancel person will make their own video to rake in views and add more to the massive amount of noise.
I hate that guest shirt. I just want to say I hate that fucking shirt he's wearing.
Already being made, but the extreme levels of videos being made against Keemstar became exhausting extremely fast, as it almost became a meme to post a Keemstar expose video, due to the fact that many of these ineffective videos recycled Keemstar's old but popular controversial clips. There were also some that covered lesser known clips like when Keemstar fought someone or him shoving ice cream in what he claims to be a child actor's face, a skit done for the Bad Kids cast that Keem actually refused to upload because he later saw how bad it made him look, but Blade uploaded it anyway. As for what many saw as the most distasteful of these lesser known clips was Keemstar, during a beef with content creator Total Biscuit, said that he can't wait to report on his death.
Oh, God. Skip says, to be honest, I think that's why he's so strict about his docket team. Yeah. To be quite honest, I think because of his past and everything he's been through and like all the mistakes that he's made and everything like that, I think that, listen, it's actually, it's actually kind of strict working over in the LCU. In a sense, like you can get away with a lot more than what we can get away with in the LCU. But I think it's because Keem Keem knows that a lot of people depend on putting in the work here, and he doesn't want somebody fucking up to fuck up the whole thing. And I respect it, and I get it. You know?
of these lesser-known clips was Keemstar, during a beef with content creator Total Biscuit, said that he can't wait to report on his death.
Can't wait to report your death!
Though Keem said it in jest, these words stuck with many, as Total Biscuit several months ago announced that he was suffering from a terminal cancer. Back to the cancellation itself, one of, if not the worst part of this for Keem, was having his close friends betray him. The worst offender being Leafy, who admittedly distanced himself from Keemstar as a business decision.
These past few months, he's honestly just gone fucking insane. Here's a perfect example. A certain YouTuber by the name of Colossal is Crazy made a tweet saying he's gonna make a video about Keemstar. And how does Keemstar respond to this? Get this. By threatening to release his personal info on where he fucking lives. You're obsessed with me. I have a portfolio of all your tweets mentioning me. When your video hits, expect a response. Doxed too.
Even Bashurverse, the content creator with a troubled past that Keemstar later
That's another two that honestly they have that frenemy style relationship. Colossal and Clown and Keemstar.
helped build up, jumped on the bandwagon of Keemstar hate, which crushed Keem even further.
Gone to lawyers in Kentucky, and we've asked about taking this to court. They have absolutely no idea about the internet. Every time I've gone to legal representative, they're absolutely blown away that people can make money off of YouTube. That's how out of the loop.
Minecraft YouTuber that is surrounded by children has history of trying to have sex with children, then acts like he's the victim. Oh shit.
Representative, they're absolutely blown away that people can make money off of YouTube. That's how out of the loop they are. Me and Clara need help, like so much freaking help right now. And we don't know what else to do or where to turn. Last time we tried to do this, somehow Keemstar found out and then threatened to spread more rumors about random girls to destroy me. If you wish to help us, please spread this video. I need someone in legal to see this and help us because we have no idea how to go about this or even where to start.
I think this is also a time period where, you know why there's not so much drama anymore compared to it was in 2016 till about 2024? And if you noticed in 2024, it was a lot of the old heads getting canceled because people finally smartened up. Because people finally realize you tell people shit, they talk. They talk just for the lulz. Your DMs are going to get leaked. They finally fucking learned that. That's why so many people got exposed in 2024. If you notice, it was a lot of old heads. It was a lot of old heads that got caught up in the game in 2024. And people finally learned their lesson. That's why it's harder to get people now.
We love every single one of you who have stuck by our sides this whole time and never left. So seriously, thank you.
Listen, Basher, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Is that you thought you were a fucking genius manipulator. But someone's better than you. Because I got you to talk about me and to let your audience know about my existence for months. And once they knew who I was, then I released this video. So many people know about this subject and my point of view of it than ever before. Because I got you to react to me. And I got you to play victim to me. And I got you to pander to your audience.
I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong? He's not exactly wrong. He got more eyes on his drama alerts, which ended up making more money because he got Basher to say something back and say his name. So technically, he's not wrong. He made money off of going after Basher, and Basher, when he went the fuck off about Keemstar, everybody was like, what is this Keemstar? What is this drama alert? What are they saying about Basher? And started watching the videos, which made more money.
Now that they're paying attention, this whole forget him and ignore him would have worked if you would have done it right away. But now that you haven't, I got your fans' attention. How good of a manipulator.
To give us some more insight on Keem's old controversies, this cancellation, and a bit of context of future things Keem would go through, I interviewed content creator Tommy C. SFTP, who would later host a podcast with Keem.
Considering what Basher had done, that Keem was responsible for reducing him, and he reduced.
Oh shit, Tommy's in here. Oh fuck. I wasn't expecting Tommy. I got a Tommy jump scare. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? All right, let's hold on a second. All right, y'all said wings. All right, I tell you what. It's going to be oh God, if I can say the word. Cumulative. All right. For Wings ain't Keemstar. Wings ain't Keemstar. So what we'll do is we'll do 100 saved souls for the rise and fall of Wings. All we need is 100. Because he ain't Keemstar. You know what I mean? Keemstar was the big oof on the boss man. Accumulative. Yeah, that word. You know what I meant.
Him podcast with Keem. Considering what Basher had done, that Keem was responsible for reducing him, and he reduced him because he felt like he was getting kind of a raw deal from his girlfriend. I think he thought maybe I don't.
What, starting now? Yeah, starting now. So when we get to 100, and it'll be like, it'll add up every day. When we get to 100, we'll do one on Wings.
Know the details of whatever had happened when he was a kid. He was 18, 19 years old. Maybe that was a mistake. We find on there would be a pattern, but we didn't know this at the time. I'm certainly Keem didn't know that at the time. It was a give and take relationship. They both got a lot more famous. It's one of the greatest stories in Drama Alert history between him and Basher. And I can say that he was personally hurt when Basher had, like I said, during the leaf, he said, I need money because Keem was the most hated person on the internet to go sue Keemstar. And it was probably a scam of some sort. He never did. He disappeared off the internet until about 2019, disappeared again, and unfortunately passed away recently.
There is no doubt that Keem will now be on edge and even more defensive when it comes to his inner circle after this betrayal. As to show the collaborative efforts against Keemstar, Leafy, Pyrocynical, Grady Underray, Vex, and iDubbbz videos got views in the multi-millions.
Yeah.
Keem did make efforts to fix his image by justifying and apologizing for his actions in a 51-minute video uploaded to Drama Alert in June.
Wait, 2016? Yeah. Wait, do they talk about it at all? Do they talk about it? What was the artist's name? I can't think of it right now because my ADHD kicked in. What was the artist? Shadman. I believe it was 2016 when Shadman, I want to say it was November of 2016 when Shadman drew Keemstar's daughter. And nobody but Colossal batted an eye. Nobody but Colossal batted an eye. You know why? They didn't give a fuck because it was Keemstar. And it was disgusting. It was so disgusting. That's why when my bestie, he brought out a thread on Twitter to everybody who talked to Shadman after that drawing. It was amazing to see who still had any connection to Shadman after he drew Keemstar's daughter like that. And most of them should have known about it because they were in the community at the time. So, yeah, it was gross. RJ Cass, thank you for the one gifted. I appreciate it. RJ Cass saved one soul. Fuck yes. Let me go ahead and put that in there. Bam. If I can. Holy shit. Do I know how to work OBS? Just saying. Watch a real distractor and not a fluff piece. I'll watch whatever I find. Well, no, not whatever I find. I will pre-watch the Wings ones. I want an actual documentary. I don't want just clips. I want an actual documentary on him. So I will find something. If I have to put something together, I will. RJ with another 5. Thank you, RJ. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Very awesome of you. I appreciate it. And Dove with the 1. Hell yeah. Do. Love to see it.
Of 2016. First, Keemstar addresses one of the biggest, earliest expos.
Yes, little Meeble, you are saved. You are a saved soul. Let's fucking go.
Videos by a channel that goes by Chosen.
That's right, encouraging suicide.
This already highlights a massive problem with the video Keem is making. He does address many of his mistakes, like when he dogs the content creator Skype, or other lesser-known rants where Keem starts trolling and insulting other people.
RJ, welcome to Cash Cow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
While using things like their race to attack them, or how he reported false allegations that hurt Toby Turner's channel severely. Though he fails to address everything. But it's not like these expose videos did a much better job, as most of them were poorly made and lacked much context and research. But with Keemstar's style of video, everything—
And that is such the problem with drama videos. Holy shit. That's why I like June the King, because June the King is like pretty good at his videos. But I hate it when context is not there. I hate it when drama videos are just clips and there's no commentary on it and there's no explanation of what happened or anything. There is no seeing all sides of it. I'm very picky when it comes to commentary videos. I really am. And there's been a time or two where I went to go watch a drama video on somebody I couldn't stand, but that video was so fucking bad. I'm like, bro, this is a piece of shit video. Why are you calling them out for this when you could have called them out for that? I'm bad.
thing needed to be addressed and put out there. Like in the beginning of Chosen's video, there's a Twitter screenshot of Scare saying Keemstar DM'd him his parents' house address, and with there being much evidence of—
Hold on. You can call me a tard when you understand what a paradox is love. Okay. All right. Hold on. One moment. A seemingly absurd and self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. Okay, you're a tard. Dean, I appreciate you giving me money, even though you troll the shit out of me in the Discord. Well, you try to. Okay, you kind of fucking suck at it. But I appreciate your money. Thank you so much for the 5. God bless you. Hear me out, the rise and fall of DSP. I do want to watch a DSP one eventually. I do.
Chosen's video, there's a Twitter screenshot of Scare saying Keemstar DM'd him his parents' house address. And with there being much evidence of Keemstar doxing in the past, his intentions were most likely not good here. At least that's what we can go off of because Keem never addressed it. He does address the Alex situation, but more importantly, the clip of saying he hates his fans, which he says was a joke, but it's actually more probable that he doesn't remember the situation. So I think what I noticed, right, at least Keem confuses timelines a lot, so that became satirical. That initial clip was like what started it all, and what happened was because like Keem—
Pirate, thank you for the 1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You saved a soul today.
Makes a bunch of like trolling videos. Then he started doing trolling online through live stream, and then like fans kept like joining in and being assholes and ruining like.
Kills SZ Cam says, I feel so old watching this. I vividly remember so much of this shit happening.
Bunch of like trolling videos. Then he started doing trolling online through live stream, and then like fans kept like joining in and being assholes and ruining like the whole trolling thing. So because he couldn't troll like fans because they run it, right?
Well, I showed that video to him in 2016, and I can attest to swear my kids. He said, I don't remember. I've made so much bullshit over the years. And this is what he said privately to me. I don't know when I said that. He's like, I keep seeing it. Because at the time, he couldn't remember. And then I had a fan approach me. He told me that he was on with Basher, and they were fooling around. And that clip is really out of context. That's what I've been told. I've never seen the evidence for it. But when that clip was floating around during the grade A, under A, and Leafy situation, he told me, and it sounded legitimate, and it wasn't a private phone call, that he simply didn't remember saying that. And he doesn't even know what it was from. That's what he told me.
This happens quite a bit with Keem, being that he's been on the internet for so long that his day-to-day activities can be difficult to remember because they're so packed full of dramatic events. So
he's constantly on the internet. He's constantly talking to people. I literally, the first time I ever met Keem IRL, I learned just by seeing it by firsthand, his ADHD is literally his superpower. The man was literally doing 4 things at the exact same time. Literally doing 4 things at one time. He was on the phone, fixing a computer, talking to somebody about another situation that he wasn't on the phone for. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I was in awe.
It's very believable that he genuinely believes he was joking when he later watched the video and is relying on others' information to fill in the blanks. But relying on others is a very dangerous thing to do online, or worse, when running an online news channel, like what happened with Sir Tony Ray or the accusations against Power Cynical. It should be mentioned that prior to releasing this video, after losing 200,000 subscribers and Scares being promoted so much as Keemstar's competitor that he gained 1 million subscribers, it was enough. And for what seemed—
Oh, then Scares versus Keemstar started. Oh.
to be the first time, Keemstar left the the internet. In the meantime, he had another content creator covering for him while he went on a retreat with close friends and drank. So when he returned a little over a week later, he released that video, and for the most part the hate was dying down, or it was at least reduced to what it was prior to his retreat. This event almost fully got Keemstar off the internet, but on the other end, there were still many things keeping him on, not just considering his passion for his new show, but also his podcast that went by the name Baited, hosted mainly by Keemstar, Colossal is Crazy that greatly opposed Keemstar, and Tommy C, who was the moderator.
I just want to say, somebody finally mentioned Colossal's Crazy. I love that man. He has the best voice on YouTube. I don't care what anybody says. That man can read Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I will be okay just sitting there listening to it. I love his voice. I cannot help. Right? He has the best ad reads. He sure does. I love me some Colossal's Crazy. Oh, I could listen to him all day long. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Pirate, Josh Josh has a good voice too. Josh is the homie. I love me some Josh. But Josh, he has a good voice too. Josh, we've already established it. When I pass away, Josh has to narrate for the LCU. Josh has to narrate my life on the internet, and he's already got an epic ass readout to read. And then on the commentary side, Nicholas Diorio is going to read out my life, or he's going to commentate on my life on the internet. So I've already got a plan. When I pass away, there's going to be 2 epic motherfucking streams, bro.
We won't delve too much into this podcast. I will recommend Turkey Tom's video covering it. The main takeaways is that it helped Keemstar make amends with many content creators like Leafy is here that now had the shared experience of being the subject of a content cop. So a lot of hate jumped from Keemstar to Leafy. But refocusing to Keemstar and his post-cancellation, Keem claims that when he returned, he embraced the bias in his reporting. In the end, it is his channel, and it can be understandable that things that he hyperfixates on are also the things he wants to report on. And now that all this dirty laundry was meticulously picked at by the internet for a month, viewers and creators had a full grasp of Keem, which gave him a unique immunity and power, because he now had everything out there, meaning that any future
Exactly. At that point, he's like, what are you going to cancel me for? It's all out there. I did it, what? I apologize for it, what? What are you going to get me for? It's all out there. 100%.
Controversy would be much less impactful as it'd be placed alongside his list of previous controversies. And because he had so many of them, as grievous as doxing, there was little that could be said that would tarnish his image more than it already was. Even viewers could appreciate that you can get a full grasp of Keemstar as opposed to the more clean-cut creators. And there is no doubt he brought more himself into Drama Alert. Regardless, YouTube was a dramatic mess all around in 2016. The viewers knew this, the content creators knew this, and it's been revealed that apparently YouTube knew about this too and were extremely worried about how it was negatively affecting the platform, and therefore the companies that advertised on it. I got this information through an interview with Pescator, a seemingly controversial figure within the community that was the head of the Drama Alert news team from mid-2017 to 2019.
There's a lot of history with Pescator. There's 2 famous pieces of history with Pescator. Whether he did or did not steal that one channel from Keemstar, and the huge ass fight that he had with Nicholas Diorio, and he got caught in a voice call saying that he was gonna go to Nick's house and burn it down, build it back up, burn it down, build it back up, then burn that motherfucker down again, and he better grease his fucking cheeks. It was an amazing time. It was an amazing time to be watching commentary when Pescator was fighting with Diorio. He did. It was like, I will burn his house down, build it back up, burn it down, build it back up, and burn it down again. That was the wildest threat. Yes, Harlequin. That was the wildest threat I ever heard from anybody. It was like, holy fuck, bro. Oh, Pescator, Lord have mercy. I mean, we can look back at it now and like laugh at it, but like then it was some serious shit. It was serious shit back then, but now you can look back at it and kind of chuckle, right? And laugh about it. Oh, shit.
call in a special little conference back then when it was Leafy and Keemstar were getting into it. That was real. They were almost excuse me, they were almost going to delete their channels, or I think at least get rid of the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program. I think they were going to get rid of their AdSense, but they didn't at the time. Later on, they did it to Leafy. But Keem knew, he was smart enough to know, I've got to change. I've got to change with this platform. So he did. And, that's just the way it goes.
That's what you got to do. You got to change. Like, I understand the freedom of speech people out there. I get it. I get the whole freedom of speech. I truly believe that you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Just know there's always consequences with it. And the consequences go with TOS. The consequences go, you say something in public and somebody knocks you in your mouth. Hey, that's what fucking happens. That was the consequence of your action, of your freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is not without consequences. That's how I believe. 100%. So go ahead, say what you want to say. But when that consequence come a knocking, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Shit. Go ahead, say what you want to say. Karma is a motherfucker. I'm just saying. So, freedom of speech isn't free. That's very true, actually. But yeah, you got to change with the platforms. When the platform, at one point, I'm gonna tell you now. At one point, you couldn't say pedophile on YouTube. You could not say that word. If you said that word, you would automatically get a yellow $sign. So when you hear content creators say, I got demonetized, what they're talking about is their video got the yellow $sign, which they only make money with people who have premium. That's it. They don't make money off of AdSense. That's what they mean by that. You couldn't say a whole list of words. The word cunt would also get you automatically demonetized also. At one point, you couldn't say those words. Shy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's go. Come on, guys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. There we go. See? Let the Mathises begin. Thank you, Shy. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for saving 5 souls, Shy. We're going to get that 100 so I can go look for stuff to talk about with Wings. So I can piss him off so he can bitch about me.
It could have been this that prompted Keemstar to release his mission statement, asking for a friendlier environment. But no matter what Keem did, he could not reach the viewership that he had in the earlier months of 2016, as his views were dropping drastically through the end of the year, with his competitor Scares outperforming him every month. Again, this is partly helped by him being boosted by other content creators as an alternative to Keemstar. By the start of 2017, though much of the drama around Keemstar had died down, it was very clear that his viewership was dying down along with it. So he had yet.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind Scarce's coverage. Like, I've gone back and watched like old Scarce videos. They weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. Run for breakfast. Thank you for the 5. God, y'all are really making me do math. Okay, no, easy. 18. Okay, I can do that quick in a hurry. 18. No, not 15. 18. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Huge ass with another 5. That's what I'm talking about, bros. Ah, shit. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23! Okay, listen. Can somebody give, like, 2 just so I don't have to do the crazy math between? That would be great. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are trying to make me math before noon. What the fuck? Thank you, Hugh. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shy, and thank you, Rum. I appreciate all the gifteds that I've gotten today so far. Thank you.
Another problem in front of him. But instead of getting better, things just got worse. Worse than his competition with Scares, and worse than having to rebuild his drama.
Yes, Run for Breakfast is trying to make it easy for me to do math. Let's fucking go. That's what the goal is. Let's make it as easy as possible. No, shit. It was at 23, 24. Okay. We're going to try to make it as easy as possible for Xylee to do math, because math was not her strong suit growing up. Just saying. Thank you, Hugh. I appreciate it. I have my trauma peach right here. This is now deemed my trauma peach. And I love it. Yes, and Hugh rounded the number up. God bless him so much. Ah, now we're on 25. Okay. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you again, guys.
Our team. As many remember, 2017 was the year of the adpocalypse, because the drama that 2016 was remembered for, and the edgy humor that bled into the beginning months of 2017, was made all the more worse when traditional news networks covered PewDiePie, who was doing things that many consider to be highly controversial acts, at least on the surface level. This and other questionable actions across YouTube had many advertisers leaving in panic. The end result was content creators' videos getting demonetized en masse, as you.
This is the time period where all the edgy boys started sweating. They started sweating. Because edginess was not the way of media anymore. It was starting to get worse and worse. And I think it hit its peak in like 2020. Yeah, 2019, 2020 is when it hit its peak of hardly any kind of edginess is acceptable. It was crazy. RG Gamer says edgy boys. Okay, edgy boys, that they would say slurs. They would say KYS. I personally say keep yourself safe, but they would say, like, you know, on a stream, KYS, or I hope you pass away into the hereafter and shit like that, but they would say it in a harsh way. Shit like that, basically. You know, they were allowed to say that up until adpocalypse. Adpocalypse fucked it up for them.
YouTube was experimenting with its new algorithm.
Yeah, like Frank and Anything's for Review. Yeah, like any of those people. Any of those people, the old commentary people, any of them. They were all, because they were a bunch of edgy gamers. All of them, they were edgy gamers. They literally took the talk from the Xbox 360 and put it to YouTube. And in commentary. Lunchbox, thank you for the 1. Thank you for the Save Soul, Lunchbox. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very cool of you. So, yeah. And listen, we are a quarter of the way to the rise and fall of Wings. FYI. Yeah, a lot of people do say that it was peak content back then. I wasn't watching any of this back then. So, I missed that heyday. But I can say I participated in 2024. And at least I can put that under my belt, you know? Run from Breakfast said, hot take, but content got better after they couldn't lean on slurs. You know what, Rum? I can understand that statement. I can understand that statement for this simple fact. They opened up their vocabulary. Honestly, that's how I look at it. They opened up their vocabulary. Again, like with iDubbbz, he was known for saying the F slur N-word, right? And when I say N-word, it was hard R, all right? He was known for saying F slur N-word. It would have been fine. He grew up. He doesn't think he needs to use those words anymore. But it was how he did it. It's how he put down his audience that watched his videos and stuff where he fucked up. But there's nothing wrong with growing up and not using those words anymore. You know? People change. You know? I mean, everybody, you want people to at least try to be a better person every year of their life, just getting better and better. Censorship just creates fake, boring content. Banana Slice, I have quite a few friends who think that also. I don't know. I think there's a happy middle ground, and there can be a happy middle ground. And honestly, the way YouTube is working now, I think we're kind of at the happy middle ground right now on YouTube. Because I know during COVID, the shit that you could not say in a video or a live stream was phenomenal. Phenomenal what you could not say. Like, it's crazy what would automatically make your shit 18 plus. You know? So, see, Banana Slice, that's the problem, though. It's all about the advertisers. You got to think, this is a business. YouTube is a business, and it's all about advertisers. And if advertisers aren't going to pay the money, that means YouTube's not going to get their money. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I get what you're saying. I do. I'm not putting it down. You know?
Meant to promote and monetize family-friendly videos, and because they really needed to build the confidence of advertisers back up, they erred on the side of extreme caution.
Yes, at one time you were not allowed to say the word COVID. That is very true.
So many channels that lacked truly controversial content saw their paychecks being slashed. Keemstar himself saw only 10% of the revenue he would usually get. Where many creators quit, took breaks, or reformatted their content, Keemstar kept going, and actually for the
Is that Tina? Wait, is that Tina? That's not Tina, is it? Wait, is that Tina? What the fuck? Wait!
usually get. Where many creators quit, took breaks, or reformatted.
Why is Tina on Drama Alert? Wait, Tina was on Drama Alert? Wait, no, hold on. Nope, writing that down. Writing it down. Nope, hold on. Hold on. Tina / Drama Alert. Cause you know I'm gonna go look for that motherfucker. I did not know that. I did not know. See, I told you I ain't been watching Drama Alert this whole time. Oh, when Kid Behind the Camera sued her. Holy shit, I didn't know that. That's amazing. I'm sorry, I just had a Tina jump scare. I was like, wait a minute, I'm talking about Keem here. Why is Tina there? Holy shit, that's funny. That is fucking hilarious. Isn't it amazing to see all these people that weaved in and out of Keem's career? And look how many are working with Keem now. Look how many are working with Keem. Holy shit. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
And the content, Keemstar kept going, and actually for this time period, fully removed ads off his videos so that the smaller YouTubers could get the small amount of advertisements flowing through YouTube. But there was still a benefit in this for Keem, and that was other creators, mainly Scares, were struggling too, to the point that Scares stopped making videos for 2 months. Though Scares says he left because of family issues, Keemstar says it was most likely the money. While it might seem reasonable that during your worst performing months, money-wise, would be opportune for a break, this was actually the absolute worst time that Scares could have left. And that's because of the Vine invasion of YouTube. With that platform shut down, many of those creators migrated to YouTube, and among those was Jake and Logan Paul. Drama machines that bounced off each other and captivated.
Fucking Vine. That's why I'm gonna be honest with you, the way the Vine people came over to YouTube, and I saw some kind of documentary on it where they just completely tore up YouTube, right? I was so worried about when they were talking about banning TikTok, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, we're gonna get invaded by the TikTokers. We're gonna get invaded by them. And they're already, a lot of them are already here, but we're gonna get invaded by the masses of TikTok, and I am not looking forward to that. What's his name? Tesla, the Tesla dude. What's his name? Tesla dude. What's his name? God damn it. The guy who owns Twitter. Elon Musk was talking about bringing Vine back. Yeah, he was talking about bringing Vine back or something. I don't know. You ready for those TikTok songs on every fucking video? No.
Millions of children while simultaneously annoying millions of adults. Though the commentary community was still in a bit of a rut, they could all agree on their hatred for the Paul brothers. But not Keemstar. His first video covering Jake was on the Everyday Bro song that introduced Jake to the majority of YouTube. This video's performance...
Okay, this was the diss track era. Can we please have a diss track era in the LCU? I thought we were so close to having a diss track era, and it didn't happen. I want a diss track era. Matter of fact, Billy was going to give me a beat and let me do a diss track. I'm thinking I might actually do it. I really am. I'm thinking about actually doing it. To let y'all know what I got, okay? I think that would be fun. I want a diss track era in the LCU. Diss tracks are so fun, bro. That would be so fun. Fucking diss tracks and everybody in the LCU dropping their diss tracks and shit. That would be so fun. Shit. That would be hilarious. And you can't take them serious. They're a fucking diss track. Who cares? It's all in fun. Dorian said, it got to start with you, Xylee Israels.
Was mediocre. But then he covered him again and again.
Oh, yeah, I could do one on Gidgey and feature Scooter in it. Have Scooter drop some bars in that shit. And then I pop back up in it. Gidgey, that would be so funny and you know it. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be funny as shit.
And again for about 7 videos in a row, only interrupted by the video saying that he won't be on Drama Alert for a few days. And for the first time in a year, Keem's channel was on a climb. Prior to Jake Paul, his videos were getting about 500,000 views. Post Jake Paul, he was getting 1 million to 3 million views per video, just in time for ads to stabilize a bit more, turn them back on, and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. As for how this affected the content itself, it's no secret that Jake Paul harbored a younger audience of children and young teenagers. Possibly in response to this, Keemstar was more animated and less vulgar, which
I hate the Paul brothers. Rum for Breakfast says, look up I Stand With Misha by Billy the Fridge. I will, eventually. Wait, was it called I Stand With Misha? Hold on. I Stand With... I'm writing it down. Misha, and it's Billy. All right, I wrote it down. I'll look it up.
went perfectly when adapting to Jake's younger audience. This also went hand in hand with being more family-friendly. Though Drama Alert was outperforming Scarce significantly view-wise when he came back in July, Scarce still had about 1 million more subscribers than him. But just 3 months later, with content packed with the Paul Brothers drama, Drama Alert passed Scarce. But let's look at the bigger picture. Let's take a look at the global news rankings on YouTube for this time. A capture for August 29, 2017 shows Drama Alert, according to Social Blade, outperforming CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CBS, Fox News, and BBC News.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. God damn. What?
Let's take a look at the global news rankings on YouTube for this time. A capture for August 29, 2017 shows Drama Alert, according to Social Blade, outperforming CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CBS, Fox News, and BBC News. Also many other traditional and non-traditional news channels. There was no argument.
God damn, he was 15th in the world. Holy shit. Damn. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Huh.
Drama Alert was back, and it was back on top. Peaking at 61 billion views a month showed again that Keemstar's persistence had once again paid off. While many of these videos covering the drama around Jake Paul were just quick retelling of his videos, there was quite a bit of interviews and information gathered behind the scenes that allowed Drama Alert to get exclusive information and also get stories out faster than other channels.
But there was a time where it was nothing to get 10,000 new subs off a video just about Jake Paul being in his house and what girls came by. It was crazy, man. We had inside sources along that whole road. I actually had
That's one thing about Pescator. Pescator knows how to get info. He does. Like, he knows how to talk to people that'll, he knows how to get sources. Pescator knows how to get sources. He's good. He's good at that.
Talk with the lady across the street from the house and courted her as an asset. And every day she would tell me exactly what's going on. One morning she called me up, she DM'd me and she said, "How much would y'all pay me for a picture of all of Team 10 lined up on the wall with the cops?" I said, we don't pay for stories. That's one thing we don't do. If you want to give it to us, we'll credit you, whatever. And she said, okay. She sent me that picture of all of Team 10 lined up against the wall with that guy Nick turned when they got swatted. It was one of the greatest pictures I'd ever seen as far as scandalous. And we put that as a thumbnail and he did the whole story. He doesn't like doing swatting stories, but he did a story on that. And I remember that video went bonkers. It was almost 3 million views.
You would think that one of these drama-oriented videos would have been Keemstar's most viewed video of 2017. No, that position belongs to the rehashing of his 2012 hit, Dollar in the Woods, fitting the
Dollar in the Woods. I'm going to be honest, and Keem may fire me for this. I hate that fucking song. I hate that song. I'm sorry. I hate that song. And he might fire me. It was nice knowing y'all, but I hate that song. But remember when, I think it was last year, it was either last year or 2023, when Fousey was swearing that Dollar in the Woods was about his dead dog. When he freaked out, it was in 2023, I believe. He freaked out on Keemstar in a fucking Twitter space, and he said that Dollar in the Woods was about his dog Dollar dying.
traumatization of the diss track floating around at the time, this video eventually got up to 11 million views. As silly as it was, it really helped encapsulate how Keem, in a year's time, went from being one of the most hated creators on the internet to still being a hated creator but also achieving a sort of meme status as his character was becoming more well-known and accepted throughout the online community. As hated as he was, he still had more character, energy, and a talent to entertain that most content creators could hope to have. He was partly a reality star of YouTube, who gained even more respect from the community when in December of 2017, he interviewed a swatter whose phone call got someone killed. No, at first this sounds horrible, as Keemstar gave a platform to someone like that. But the truth was, Keem and his team had the intention of bringing this person on to get them to confess on the show. To Keem's surprise, it worked immediately.
Yes,
so
it did.
you swatted that address, correct?
Sure.
Okay,
Right.
so you swatted the address, you put in the fake hostage situation, correct?
Yep.
And then this guy gets killed.
That's what happened.
But blindsided by this quick submission, Keem, as he claims, struggled to continue the interview, at least in an optimal state.
Quick update for those of you that might not know yet, the swatter has been arrested, and my main objective.
Period. Because that dumbass went up on Drama Alert and admitted to it. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. That guy deserved it. An innocent person got killed because of what that motherfucker did. Yep, he sure did. Goten, 100%. Yes, W Keem on that, 100%. Because that motherfucker swatted that family and that guy died, and it was sad. I saw a documentary on it. It was either Netflix or Hulu. I can't remember which, but there was a documentary on it, and it was sad. It was so sad. So yeah, W Keem on that one for sure.
With the interview was to get him to verbally confess to what took place. Like, that was my only goal, and I had all these strategies and all these techniques that I would pull the truth out of him. But as you saw in the interview, he verbally confessed to it, like, right off the bat, and then I was just lost. I got so much praise all around the world saying that I did a good job on the interview, but quite frankly, I did a really bad job. As soon as he gave me the confession, like, I didn't know where to go from there.
Yeah, because he thought he was going to have to pry it out of him.
I asked him about, do you have parents? He said he doesn't have parents. Like, there should have been a follow-up question, like, what do you mean? And then the guy just kept throwing me off by not being remorseful at all or sorry for what took place. I was just, like, at a loss for words. Like, my brain...
But the following day, Keemstar brought the welcome news that the swatter was arrested.
Remo, thank you for becoming a cash cow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I was just, like, at a loss for words. Like, my brain...
But the following day, Keemstar brought the welcome news that the swatter was arrested, ending the episode by promoting a GoFundMe for the family that fell victim to the swatting.
That interview. Now, I want to let my audience know that there is a GoFundMe to help pay for funeral expenses for the family of the victim. That link is the top link in the description of this video.
Even if there was a bit of opposition against Keemstar for monetizing that interview and bringing the swatter on a platform, the majority of viewers appreciated the intention.
Anybody who had a problem with him having the swatter on the platform, go fuck yourself. Because he literally got the confession. That confession led to that motherfucker being arrested. If you got a problem with him platforming him, which totally got that guy arrested, fuck off. Period. Fuck off. The guy got arrested because of that confession. They can fuck right off. He literally got some kind of justice for that family because of that fucking interview. I'm sorry. You know? Doug, thank you for the one gifted. I appreciate it. You saved the soul today. Good job. Hell yeah. Thank you. We are more than a quarter of the way to doing the rise and fall of wings. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He platformed him for a good reason, 100%. He literally thought he was going to have to pry the confession out of him. But the guy just gave it up. You know? Like a fucking idiot. But good thing he did. He got arrested. Absolutely deserved. Remo, thank you for the one. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the one gifted. You saved a soul today. Thank you. And Cece with the one. Y'all are just making me do math assist today. Let's go. Hell yeah, 29. We are so close to 30, bro. Oh, wait. Shit. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Shit. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm having to do too much. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the one. Yes. Okay. Even number. A nice even number. I love me a nice even number. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Thank you, everybody, for the gifted memberships today. I appreciate it. Thank you. No, I haven't seen that, Evan. I haven't seen it at all.
And action of helping get a swatter behind bars, as this is regarded as one of the best things Drama Alert has ever done, ending a strong year with strong action. Moving on to 2018, while it still did well viewership-wise, no individual month came close to surpassing Drama Alert's peak month the year prior. But if it wasn't obvious then, it was by May 2018 that Keemstar had several revenue streams, and as he expanded them, Drama Alert was an ever-decreasing stream compared to the money he was receiving from his other ventures, namely Friday Fortnite. What many accepted to be the first competitive Fortnite competition that was to happen weekly, with the prize pool increasing with each weekly airing.
Week 1, 5K. Week 2, 10K. Week 3, 20K. God damn.
The specifics of the rules of the tournament are not of extreme importance to this video, the controversies and success of it are. As for how this happened, Keem has always delved into competitive gaming and gaming teams. Some projects were more successful than others, but Friday Fortnite was his biggest success thus far in that field. It may have been even influenced by his newly adapted audience of children and teenagers that tuned in for his continued coverage of the Paw Brothers. Regardless, the problems with the tournament came with Keem's operation of it. One that is objectively not fair, but operates for the sake of entertainment and not to see who was the top Fortnite player. As contention began building when Keemstar stated that these events were made for just that, entertainment. He was not seeking the best Fortnite players, but rather the most entertaining ones, and the ones that he mostly had a good repertoire.
Friday Fortnite is a clout tournament. It's not about good players. It's about the entertaining people playing. Hope that makes sense. Listen, Keem is always going to be about entertainment above all else. Above all else. It's because he's been, okay, so it's because he's had so many people come after him and he's turned it around. He literally expects everybody to be able to do the same. And he tries to guide you into doing that. And sometimes I have to admit, as a person who not only knows him, because it was frustrating just knowing him, but now working with him, it's frustrating. He tries to teach you that, but it's kind of hard to learn it. But once it clicks, it gets easier. It gets easier once it clicks. Dawson says, I hate Fortnite. It makes me crash out. Dawson, I am such a bad Fortnite player. No build, by the way. Fuck that build shit. That's just way too many buttons. But I suck at Fortnite. I am so bad at Fortnite.
With. His Twitter post explaining this did not please the many that were good at the game but lacked the size to compete, creating a rich get richer controversy until Fortnite started hosting their own competitive events. Still following the format of rhyming a weekday with a game came other successful competitions that pitted popular YouTubers and streamers alike, like Minecraft Mondays, that was officially established in 2019. This, like its many predecessors, pulled in millions of unique viewers across several streams, and also towards the sponsorships of the events like G Fuel, arguably the largest and most memorable sponsor of Keemstar that could be found through a multitude of Keem's projects. But in reality, this is not the actual timeline. A timeline where Keemstar's biggest controversy between 2018 and 2019 was that the selection of creators who starred in his video game competition was biased was not the biggest controversy of this time. There are two major controversies that happened between them, one significantly lesser known than the other. So we'll cover the lesser known one first, and to do that we'll have to talk about the person at the center of it, Just Destiny, known now as Mori. While we won't delve too much into the situation, I will recommend Nicholas Diorio's video where he gives a detailed rundown on what happened.
And Nick, okay, so Nick and Keem, very good friends. Very good friends. You know, they'll get in spouts that last for months at a time, but they're still friends, but they just get in pissing matches. It's fucking hilarious. Unfortunately, I tried to get in the middle of one time and ended up making Keem call me a stupid bitch, and then I had to cuss him out. There's a stream out there with it. But Nick will not take that video down. And he went in on Keem on that video. Oh my God, I should have played that video. I should have played that video. It just hit me now. Shit. Why didn't I play the Nicholas Diorio video on Keem? Oh my God, I'm such a fucking dumbass. Fuck. I should have played the Nick video on Keem. I am such a fucking idiot. God damn it. That should have been the video I should have played. Fuck.
For the sake of brevity, we'll give a quick rundown. Back in February of 2019, Just Destiny was, and still practically is, known as a leafing clone. But unlike Leafy, he's just focused on daytime television like many other channels around him. Through this, Just Destiny was able to get 1.7 million subscribers. So in the YouTube creator community, he was cemented as one of those many channels filling in the hole Leafy left. But he began to get much unwanted attention when his thumbnails came into question, usually clickbaiting kids and teenagers that starred in these television programs. While those questioning his choice of thumbnails were relatively small, they grew ever in size when he abused YouTube's copyright system to strike down a channel, calling him a predator. Not only was this blatant abuse,
Yeah. Poke Gaga with 10? Oh my God, Poke, that's so awesome of you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Holy shit, we're almost halfway to the God blessed goal. What the freak? Damn, that's amazing, y'all. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. Thank you for saving 10 souls today, Poke Gaga. I appreciate it. Shit, we're almost halfway to the damn goal. It looks like it might be Monday or well, nah, probably not Monday. Well, it depends if I stream this weekend. It might be Monday or Tuesday when we do the wings, so I'll have to start working on gathering up videos and stuff to do. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. I love the support y'all are given. That's awesome. I really, really, really appreciate it. Mike's like, my soul will never be saved. It's okay, Mike. Mine won't either. I can't get gifted memberships because of the way I set up my YouTube channel. No matter where I go, I can't get it gifted because of how I set up my YouTube channel, so don't feel bad. Oh, shit. Wrong button.
Of the copyright system, Lieutenant Cobra, the channel struck, followed fair use to a T. Lieutenant Cobra was also a very, very small channel that was hosted by a 15-year-old.
Oh, God, fucking Lieutenant Cobra. Holy fucking shit, Lieutenant Cobra.
There are many aspects about this entire situation that made Lieutenant Cobra's video extremely
Same, Rum. Mine's a branded account also.
unbelievable, and would have been relatively unknown if Just Destiny let it be. He even went as far as to send over a cease and desist. Many creators already having issues with Just Destiny's personality had even more of a reason to hate him, as sending illegitimate takedown requests are among one of the worst things a creator can do to another creator in the online realm. So an already established
Yeah, that's a very much a faux pas to do. Doing copyright claims and like takedowns. It's a faux pas to do that. And especially when they're false, that's not a good look at all. It makes it where the community as a whole doesn't trust you. You know, and like flagging channels, unless, like, I can tell you now, the only things I flag is when I see animal abuse or children being abused or something like that, like it's blatant, especially animal ones. Like those shorts where you know, like that animal is being abused. Nope, nope, I'm putting it in for abuse and stuff like that. I don't play with that shit. You know? But like literally flagging somebody's video because you're pissed at them, make a video of your own. Do a live stream on them. Don't flag. You know, don't be a bitch. Don't flag. Make a video about them. Do a live stream on them. Don't be a bitch and flag.
Group of smaller creators took it upon themselves to combat this and spread the words of his abuse. This was a group that also opposed Keemstar, which was practically the entire purpose of the group, which was to grow without Keemstar's influence. But their hatred of Just Destiny was great.
Holy shit, the NCO! Oh my god. Oh my god. This is funny. And we're not going to have time to go through the whole thing.
Than their hatred for Keem, so they let him in with the pretense that he would help take down this copyright abuser, and things went really, really well at first, as Keem invited Just Destiny on a show where he was able to easily counter Just Destiny's points and made it clear that he made a massive mistake by targeting the small channel that, though he was slandering him, chose the wrong route to silence him. But there was a bit of a slip-up on Keem's part, when he asked,
Seems really weird to me. It's like, from the outside looking in, like, it makes me have to ask this question, like, do you touch kids?
Oh my god, really?
But do you? Do you touch kids?
Keem, stop asking ridiculous questions.
Usually when Keemstar paints someone as a predator, he does so on Twitter and does it a bit more passively. But him asking the question outright and so sudden made his tactic where he slanders other parties by spreading rumors a bit too obvious. Maybe it was this that reminded the audience of what kind of person Keemstar could be, or the general disapproval of the interview caused Keem to lose 3,000 subscribers. While Keem and other creators were able to get Just Destiny to remove the strike and walk back his actions, this wasn't enough for Keem as he lost, even in the smallest way possible. So like he does with other situations, he snowballed this into something regrettable, but not yet for Keem, as Keem's tactics of painting Just Destiny as a predator worked to an extent, and was able to enlist the help of this group of content creators to be able to gather his personal information for the sake of exposing his potential predatory past. And that was the narrative. Though
Okay, and I'm going to give you practically what I know about this subject because we got 6 minutes. He wanted... Keem, as far as I know, okay, as far as I know, Keem wanted to get this guy for saying the N-word, right? He wanted to get Just Destiny for saying the N-word. Come to find out, Just Destiny was black. He was a black guy. And nobody knew it because he never showed his face. Oh, man, the good old days. Harley Quinn, we demand Cookie Man video. What is Cookie Man video? What are you, Harley Quinn? What are you talking about? Cookie Man video? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What is the Cookie Man video? Oh, I'm not okay. Listen, I've already done 2 days on Keemstar. I'm not going to do a third. I tell you what. If I stream this weekend, more than likely I will do a long stream. If I have time, I'll do a long stream and we'll put Nick's video on Keemstar in there. How about that? Does that sound good? Put one in the chat if that sounds good to you. And I'll do the stream like probably around this time, if not maybe a little bit later, like 11, 12. And I'll do it where it's a longer stream and I'll throw in Nick's video for it. Does that sound good? Okay, so I'll do that. Then. I just got to find out when the locale live is going live and I'll adjust to that. Run for breakfast. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. So that's what we'll do. Okay? But we're not going to need more than a week for Keem. All right? He's already called me out for doing 1 day. I'm pretty sure he's going to call me out for doing a 2nd day. Oh my God, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, this is hilarious. Holy fuck. This is hilarious. Y'all have got to see this. I am so sorry. Y'all have got to see this. Swamp Witch Xylee. That's what... I'll get you, my pretty. Ah. Hilarious. What the fuck, Mr. Boom Boom Pow? What the fuck? I love it. That is awesome. I love this. This is going to go in my personal collection. It's definitely going in my personal collection. It does look like a magic card. It does. It literally looks like a magic card. I fucking love this. Eat the swamp. That's awesome, Mr. Boom Boom Pal. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That was funny. I like that. That was good. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Eat the swamp, Xylee. I am part of the swamp, goddammit. I'm a motherfucking swamp witch. Bitch. Do you remember the hag from Legend? Yes, I do remember the hag from Legend. So when I was talking about it last night on Rewind, that's exactly what I was thinking of. That's exactly what I was thinking of when I was talking about that. When I was talking about like the gnarled up fingers and shit and shit like that. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. I gotta put in the redirect. Holy fuck. I don't want to mess my boys up. I do not want to mess my boys up. Oh, shit. God damn it. Just give me my cursor. There we go. Locale nuts. There we go. Bam and bam. Okay, the redirect is in. I don't want to mess them up. I do love them boys. I do. I love me some Albert and Scooter. I really do. Scooter's a good kid. So is Albert. I like them. Xylie's Locale TCG original Leprechaun is still my favorite. Fuck you, Lunchbox. I love you too, Biff. Thank you, Dawson. I can't wait to get my sweet t-shirt. I cannot wait to get Xylie is a Biff. I'm telling you, as soon as I get that, the very next live stream that I'm on, I'm wearing that bitch. I am fucking wearing it. I cannot wait to get that t-shirt. Hopefully it comes in today. Hell yeah, Bilal. I'll see y'all next week. Is it time? It's almost time. We got 1 minute. Can we talk about how cursed Turkey Tom's new thumbnail is? I haven't seen it yet, and I'm pretty sure it is cursed. I'm pretty sure it is. It's Turkey Tom. Oh, and I have to make a drawing of Sweet Tea in my Mr. Burns book. I have to do a drawing of Sweet Tea, so I have to do that this weekend and then present it to the drawing princess herself. So, all right, guys, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to send y'all over to Locale Nuts. Let those guys know that I love both of them. They get nothing but big love from me. Go support them. They're good guys. They're goofy. They're crazy. And Scooter, God bless him. He's a simp. All right? So go on over to them. I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Bye.